Walt Disney Pictures invites you to the party of the year. It's the celebration of Walt Disney's timeless classic, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You can only see it at a theater near you.
It's now or never.
Everyone will be there. You'll meet Happy, Dopey, Doc, Bashful, Grumpy, Sleepy, and Sneezy, too. Don't miss the greatest animated movie of all time, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now playing at a theater near you.
I mean, how can all this be happening? It's like we're in hell or something.
No, it's Hill Valley, although I can't imagine hell being much worse.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love.
The time continuum has been disrupted, creating this new temporal event sequence resulting in this alternate reality.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again.
Prior to this point in time, somewhere in the past, the timeline skewed into this tangent, creating an alternate 1985. Alternate to you, me, and Einstein, but reality for everyone else.
Reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated.
All right, time circuit's on.
What do you mean time circuit's on? Doc, we're not going back now.
Don't worry, Marty. Assuming we succeed in our mission, this alternate 1985 will be changed back into the real 1985. They will have absolutely no memory of this horrible place.
Doc, what if we don't succeed?
We must succeed.
It is now 1993. Snow White has returned to the big screen, and to mark this monumentous event, McDonald's has produced a series of 8 Happy Meal toys, a new one each week. If you went drive-thru, you would see this ad next to the menu, which was also in the lobby. And speaking of the lobby, once you walked in, you would encounter this great display that would help you mark your collecting progress. I could never figure out a way to slide my tiny hands to complete my collection in one yoink.
Yoink!
Besides those wonderful toys, the boxes they came in were true works of art. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's go to a commercial break.
Once upon a time, a family went to McDonald's and met a beautiful princess and her handsome prince.
Yeah, that's true.
A wicked queen.
The Queen!
And all the stars of Walt Disney's classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, now only at theaters. Their kids collected one of 8 toys with each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal. Just $1.99. Don't you love a story with a Happy Meal ending? What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
1983, I was 12 years old, and even back then I had to give props where props are due, because this set is an amazing set of action figures, toys, figurines, whatever you want to call it. As a 12-year-old boy, I had tons of fun with this, and although I kind of hid behind my 7-year-old sister's fandom for Snow White, you had Snow White, the evil double-crossing queen, the prince who came with a horse, and then you had Sleepy. The rest, well, they're kind of like vehicles, figurines. I wouldn't count this as, I guess this is an action figure. He spins around. But what added to the amazing part of these figures was the boxes. Of course, they didn't make any accessories or playsets for these figures, but the Happy Meal boxes doubled, not just as a place where you got your burgers and fries and your hidden toy inside, but you could also use them as playsets for the castle, this for the mines, this for the dwarf's house, and then this for various things, especially the place where the evil queen finally gets her due. All the figures were released on a certain week, but I don't remember if they were released with a certain box, if they were specific to certain figures, but honestly the art is almost specific to certain action figures. Like you have Snow White and she comes with her wishing well. Well, here is the castle. The queen, look at this. This is like perfect to set up this box as the castle and have Snow White outside. And then you got the evil queen. So starting off, you've got the protagonist and the antagonist, and they work very well with this box. Then you have the mines, where the dwarves work at. This is all set up. You cut it out on this side as well, and you have the instructions at the bottom, and you'll see that it's perfect to roll characters or figures down from top to bottom, and they'll roll in and out of the mines. Doc, who rolls, and Bashful, who also rolls around. It's the Seven Dwarfs house, which is perfect for these fellas to get home, both happy and grumpy, and Dopey and Sneezy to dance around. And this last box has outside features. You got the place where the queen dies, you got the scary forest, you got some more of the forest, so it's perfect for Sleepy to maybe scare the queen off the ledge. And you've got the prince coming to give true love's kiss to Snow White on his white steed. First, I'm gonna unbox all the figures, and then we'll get through the boxes, punch them out, and play, and maybe say a few jokes here, like, why would Snow White be a good judge? She's the fairest one of all. So the jokes aren't very good. First off, Snow White. Of course, we need to start with Snow White. And she comes inside another little bag, the wishing well. Beautiful sculpting. Yes, no paint detail, but that's what made these Happy Meal toys very affordable. Let's get Snow White out of here. That's beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm talking as a dad right now. This is really beautiful. Actually, it looks like my daughter. So she's got articulation at the arms, somewhat, and at the waist. So she's got 3 points. No, wait. At the head as well. So she's got 4 points of articulation. And you see her little foot sticking out right there from under her dress. Modestly dressed as well. And here's the evil queen, and she comes with instructions. So let's check her out. She's 2 toys in 1. To play with the queen, snap the 2 halves of her skirt around her waist so they cover the witch's face. To play with the witch, unsnap the skirt, turn the toy over, and snap the skirt halves on again. So this time, you cover the queen's face. Alright. And look at the detail on that. That is scary. That's something for your nightmares. You are welcome. And now, the queen. She's got no articulation, but it is pretty soft. So this ain't going to break. We snap her on. Does it have a front or back? Doesn't matter. The way you kind of realize it is it won't close. That's the only way you know what's the front and what's the back. You've got the queen. Let's see her height. That's pretty good. She is taller than Snow White. The evil witch. Look at that. This is brilliant. These are great toys. Next up is Doc and Bashful. Let's start off with Doc. Look at that. That's a great figure. Let's see, can we take this thing off? Oh! I broke him.
Dopey.
I thought this was removable. I feel really bad now. It's okay. He still works. he still works. He still works. But I feel so bad. Wow, I just broke this guy. These toys are 30 years old. I'm 42. I don't break this easy. I have another one. He was opened back in 1983. And check out the differences on the jewels. The UV light has done its work on this plastic. So that's what happens to some of the plastic. At least when we get to play with the box, I'll use this guy. Next up is Bashful. Well, where is he? Where's Oh, there he is. How do I get him out? Oh, so along with the wheels, you also have a wheel down here, which makes him pop up and down. That is so cute. Look at that. And there's Bashful. Look at that. That's really cute. This is smart. I mean, this is totally the character. The next two are a set of two. Happy and Grumpy, Dopey and Sneezy. Let's start off with Happy and Grumpy. Alright. Grumpy's probably my favorite character. I know Dopey looks really cute, and back in the days there was a bunch of shirts and all that stuff, but his character arc is wonderful. Look at that. Happy looks so happy, and Grumpy, well, he doesn't look so happy. The detail on this seesaw here. You got the bunny, you got a squirrel. This is great. This is really great. Whee! And I love the sound of it too. These are badass. Dopey and Sneezy. That is great. That is so good. And they're attached to the carpet. Spins around. They're not like action figures, and I love action figures, but these are actually a lot of fun. These are a lot of fun. The plastic feels nice and rubbery. As a kid, I'd probably be chewing on this. I should be chewing on this now. And last but certainly not least, Sleepy Prince with Horse. Let's start off with Sleepy. Look at that fool. What's wrong with you? Oh, he's sleepy. Hopefully you don't mess him up by turning his arms all the way. But this looks great. Just doing this over and over again. I mean, you could almost have him talk this way. And I love the bass. It's like he's stranded in the ocean and he's just floating in. Help me. And now the prince, which is a bit like a 2-pack. Now this as a kid, I was really looking forward to. Here's the prince. He looks very 80s cartoonish. He doesn't look too much like himself in the film, but I don't mind. He looks really, really cool. His cape, it's whatever. It's almost like a free toy, free action figure. He's got a lot of articulation. He's got articulation at the head, arms, and legs. Basically, OG Star Wars 5 points of articulation on this figure. And he comes with a horse. He comes with an accessory. Boom. Look at that. That is great. And the horse has articulation. At his tail, it goes all the way around. He's running. He's running. He's running. He's running. And then he stops. Excuse me, fine sir. Are you okay? Help me. And those are the 8 premium Happy Meal toys given away for the special release of Snow White back in 1993. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and ring that bell so that you're notified of part 2, where I get to play even more with these action figures and tear into these boxes, making them into straight out playsets. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that. And I'm saying we because I'm hoping to bring my daughter along. Maybe I can convince her, especially with this Snow White right here, which looks so much like her. You guys have a great rest of your day. And again, thanks for watching.
Hey, look!
There's only one place to find Doc and all the stars of Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs besides a movie theater.
Ain't they in this room right now?
No, they're at McDonald's. One toy with each Happy Meal you buy.